Hey, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Elite Dangerous Beyond. And with the 28th of August quickly approaching, Frontier have released a new trailer. A new trailer depicting some of the content that was alluded to at Gamescom and the release that happened recently there. Now, this release had missiles and torpedoes, weapon sizes updates, new planetary missions, new stories on the surface for a little bit of talkie-talkie, engineers in Colonia, a new ship, the Crusader, based on the Chieftain Challenger, but with a ship launch bay, which we'll see a little bit later. Guardian fighters and ships, and Guardian technology like weapons. Now, this update does deal an awful lot with the weapons, and we're going to play the video now, and we're going to have a bit talk through it, then we're going to break it down and see how things are going. Straight off the bat, fantasy violence, a little bit of drugs. We all like a little bit of drugs and fantasy violence. Ramtar Engineering, he's the guy behind this, and the XG project update. Now, this flashes on the screen quite quickly, but we'll break that down. We've got a list of the fighters that are coming in, a schematic. We get an idea of what the ships are going to look like. The Trident with a plasma autocannon. We've got the Lance with the Gauss focus cannon, and the XG-8 Javelin with a shard launcher. And here we've got a picture now of the new ship, the Crusader, and its fighter launch bay, and it's launching out one of the new hybrid Guardian fighters, and it's off to go and give it to a Thargoid. And there you've got it, Elite Dangerous Beyond. So with that, let's break it down into little steps and see what we can find. A lot of things flashed in there, a lot of messages, I think. So we've got the XG project by Ramtar, but what's that actual saying? It flashes the words up quite quickly. So I found it was Lance, Javelin, Trident, we know are the fighters. Then it says fighter code, schematic, and an RTE interface. Now, I don't know what that refers to. That could just be fluff around the entire thing. But definitely it's stating the ships that have been implemented into this release. And then you get another little screenshot or a zip past of an interface that says Hybrid Fighter Series. So we know they are hybrid fighters that have integrated Guardian technology. Then what have we got? Right, okay, a bit of schematic, and then it comes into the actual ships that we're looking for. So here we go. Straight off the bat, you've got the Trident with its plasma autocannon. Very good. Quite like it. Trident, 3 prongs, 3 sort of nacelles coming off the central body. Next up, what have we got? Well, we're going to have the Lance. And it looks like the tip of a spear, I would say. You know? And that's sporting a Gauss focus cannon. All very good. And then, what's up next? Well, the third fighter is going to be the Javelin, sporting that shard launcher. I quite like the look of that Javelin, to be honest with you. I think of all the ones, that looks like the one for me. I don't know why, it just speaks to me on a designed level. I don't know. What do you think in the comments? Which one of those ships do you prefer? Hey? Do you prefer the Lance, the Javelin, or the Trident? And then we got a screenshot then, or a quick flash up of the Crusader. Now the Crusader, I say the word Crusader in my mind, and I think big, heavy knight with a big red cross on its chest, you know, from the Crusades. A big, heavy old unit going in there to deal a little bit of damage. And it's quite an aggressive looking model from what I've seen from some of the screenshots that are on the internet. You don't see a hell of a lot of it here. You know, some could say, oh, well, you know, it's just a Chieftain or a Challenger with a ship kit. But, you know, it's a bit more than that. They've got that fighter bay in there where you can launch all the Guardian fighters from. And here we've got, like, the blueprint sort of, like, rendition of that. And that's, you know, that in itself is very good. And it's nice to see something a little bit different from T as opposed to just in-game graphics all the time. Of course, we do get that in a minute now as they launch. And we can see those fighters heading off towards that particular poor old Thargoid. It's flashing red, and it looks like that's going to be a sort of a wing mission to launch all those fighters at the Thargoid and do it a bit of damage. So all things considered, I think quite a nice trailer. Lots of stuff to get our teeth into in the way of content. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Ricardo. I'm going to leave you with the trailer again as we play it through. Speak to you soon, and can't wait for the 28th.